I cannot believe I did that. 72 hours, no eating, just water, coffee, and C4. My skin felt like electricity and I felt like I could shock the world. I don't know why I did it. I had no idea. I didn't think it would be a good idea or a bad idea. I just thought, why not give people in my stream, in my chat, who support this show an interesting way to support the stream. I'm still recovering from it. My voice is still absolutely shot. It's water, mind you. I cannot believe I went through with it. 72 hours, all Elden Ring. I was not allowed to leave the room unless it was to go to the bathroom. I could not shower. I could not eat. I could only stay in here, play the game, and sleep. My roommates could come in, check on me, would escort me to the bathroom, and would escort me back. My life was a proverbial hell. And I can now go through an entire fast, a single day fast, mind you, and not question whether I can do it or not, because I did not eat for 3 days and I beat this stupid game. Again, I really wanted to lock in and beat this game. I have not had the time. I've said I didn't have the time when I did. It just, I didn't want to commit and do it all the way. So how did I commit? By doing one of the dumbest challenges possible. Thank God no one spun the wheel and actually got the dog shock challenge thing, because I would have been miserable. I didn't have to eat an edible. I didn't have to take a shot, because that would have made my entire experience so much worse, and I would not have beaten the game in the 68 hours that it took me to beat the game. This is going to be like a review of Elden Ring too, I guess. I have never sat there and been pushed mentally to try and decipher any boss's movements more than in this game. Doing that while fasted is crazy. I've had people coming into my chat and ask me, why are you doing this? Especially when I got raided. Why are you doing this? This is insane. No, really? This is insane. Is this news to me? No, it's not news to me. Guys, I hate to break it to you. When I came up with the idea, the Discord said, this is insane. This is stupid. And I kind of have to agree. Oh, that first bit of cold pizza I ate once I was able to eat, it was like art. It was better than fine dining. I now appreciate the simple foods so much more. So when I do eat those more complicated foods, it's going to be like a symphony in my mouth. It's going to be like I got a cum shot in the face. So good, so necessary, so divine, so divine. Shower pizza is the cure to depression. That cold shower pizza made me feel alive. Elden Ring is probably one of the hardest games I've ever sat through and played. Now, mind you, I wasn't doing any crazy challenge. It was me, myself, and I. My dog would come in here sometimes. A samurai, some katanas, and a bleed build. That's all I had. I did not touch magic. I used some of the ashes here and there, but you know what? As someone who is a self-professed filthy casual, I think I'm allowed to do that. The game gave me a tool, and I used it. So I don't want to hear anything about me using the ashes. I like my little wolves, and that mimic tier became my best friend in that 72 hours alone. The entirety of the game, my brain was slowly rotting. I was losing my grip on sanity. When I got to the God Twins, whatever the fuck they're called, dude, oh my God. I almost lost hope. I almost gave up everything. I thought, well, I'm going to get shocked with a 10 on the dog collar setting. This one right here. It was going to be a 10. I was going to turn into Kaya. And my dog was going to be Hassan, laughing at my misery. The fact that the chat told me that there were sleep pots was the only reason I beat those guys. And even then, I still fucked up, and I had to go back and find all the resources to make more sleep pots, which took forever. And then I had to get to the Black Blade and gangbang the twins. Finding the Black Blade was probably the most skill jump boss I've ever faced. That boss, I'm gonna have nightmares about that He moves so fast. His movement's so crazy. I watched him murder Mimictyr over and over. I watched him murder me in the first 5 to 10 seconds of the fight over and over. The chat joked that I should play Shadow of the Erdtree, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that to myself. I cannot do that to myself. I can barely get to the base game. But maybe with some seasoning. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. You can't make me. I'm not going to do that. I'm a simple girl. I'm just a girl, okay? I'm just a girl trying to hit YouTube partner and become a Twitch partner so I can get big tits. And when I got past the Black Blade, which again, I don't know how I did it other than luck, determination, skill, hustle, loyalty, respect. Like, oh my God. In this game, you will roll like you've never rolled before. You will roll like you wish you could roll in a D&D game. You will roll, and each roll will be a prayer to God that you don't get hit, especially when you're 60 some hours into the game and you haven't ate. All you've seen is a video game screen. All you've known is death. Facing the Black Blade and killing him was so joyful. And then I got to Godric, and I beat him in one try. That was a little underwhelming, especially after the first time you fight the gold form of Godric. And then we get to, the ending. Getting to that final boss. Radagon could suck my asshole. Radagon could suck my ass. I beat him, and I knew there was a second form, and there was the Elden Beast. And then the Elden Beast murdered me, murdered the Mimictyr a lot. The fact that I finally got through it with the Elden Beast, I think touching me maybe once, just because I was spamming torrent, spinning around him, praying to God that I was like, please, just let me do this. Let me have this. I'm so happy that I did the stars ending. I didn't want to be Elden Lord anymore. I was so hungry. That I was like, I don't want to be the Elden Lord. Just give me food. Let me be the nice samurai wife to Ranni, please. I can't do this shit. I can't. The 72-hour lockdown was a hell of an idea, and I'm going to keep it around. I like doing it. We did grow a little bit, but the next time we do it, it's going to be on the weekend, and I think we'll get better optics for it. But it was a challenge. I finally got to sit there and just play the game, talk with the chat, interact with the chat, even though while I was starving, even though they taunted me with food, even though they said, oh, what are you going to have? Maybe you should have this kind of food or this kind of food. Halfway through the entirety of the stream, by the way, I really felt like I bonded with my chatters, and I also grew, even if it's just a little bit. So the next time we do it, it's going to be on a weekend with better optics, a full 72 hours. I'm going to eat for this one, but maybe we do some different kind of goals, different kind of objectives. I don't know. This is just the kind of fallout of the entirety of that stream, of the entirety of sleeping on stream and being seen and viewed while I'm tossing and turning and apparently muttering in my sleep. Do I hope that helps me grow? This idea helps me grow, and I hit partner on YouTube, and I hit partner on Twitch and all that shit. Of course, that's why we do this, right? I do it to entertain you guys. I do it because I want to relate with you guys and give you guys entertainment value, but I want to, hit those big old goals so I can make money, and then we can do even more fun things, and also big tits. I think that stream took a fraction of my life, maybe like one billionth, but it's still a fraction. It was very stressful. I was very crashy outy. I went and laid on the floor right over there a lot, just so I could not look at the screen. It wasn't great, I will say that. And you know what? I had my Steam Deck, and I was like, maybe I could sit there and play Eugenics. Nope. I didn't even let myself do that. I was like, I don't even want to look at a video game right now. I'm so bad. And the worst thing I did, I think, at the end of it all, was I then tried to play World of Warcraft with my friend Tyler. And once I beat the game and I got food, my brain shut down. Where I was like, I don't even know what my roles are. I'm just trying to get through this dungeon, man. And when my friend's like, hey, I don't think you should be playing any more games. Go to bed. Yeah. I do these things because I want to play the games. I want to get good at them. I want to experience that. And I want to relate to people who are also not very good at these games, and they can relate to me playing it. And we're all kind of on this journey together. So that's why we're doing things like, Pokemon cards. I got back into Magic the Gathering again, and I'm bringing out all my old decks. We're doing videos on this, and I'm just covering all the stuff that people want me to play, talk about, and the things that I like. And I don't regret it. I don't regret the stream. It was really fun. I had a great time doing it, and even though it was, a mental expenditure, look forward to doing the next one. And the next one, my fellow Phantom Thieves, you'll never see it coming. Am I raising my eyebrows enough? Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to my little rant, our little recap on the tale of the 72-hour Elden Ring lockdown stream. What was your favorite parts of the stream? If you did watch it, comment below, let me know. And if you do want to catch it, you can actually go onto my twitch.tv/thecureway, and the VODs are right there. You can even watch me sleep. If you do that, send me money. It's weird if you just don't acknowledge the fact that you watched me sleep. But comment below, let me know what you guys thought, what games you would like to see in the lockdown, what kind of challenges you'd like to see in the lockdown. I was even thinking like a 72-hour Magic the Gathering lockdown where I had to build a deck and basically get to whatever the highest rank is in Magic the Gathering Arena. I think there's lots of neat ideas for this, and it's lots of neat ideas for us to connect, network, and kind of build, the community that we're growing. That's all I want with this is I want to do this as the full-time thing, and be able to live and free and do whatever. But I also want to grow this community and share in what we enjoy, because Lord knows the world is shitty and we need more communities of just everyone having a good time with the things we enjoy, because who knows when it's all going to go away forever. Hopefully not, but the world's been crazier. Anyways, if you did like this video, please drop a subscription and give this video a thumbs up. Helps me so much. Check out all my shorts that I do almost every single day. New videos going to be up almost every single day. I'm going to try my best. My name is Akira. I am the Filthy Casual. I'm a pro wrestler, hot girl extraordinaire, and I will see you all in the next video. Because it killed the radio star. Oh, shit.